Hulu on Disney Plus officially launched on March 27th in the US for bundle subscribers. The move ended a 3-month beta test, brings together content from both apps, and introduces a new teal logo for Disney Plus. In this review, we discuss who has access to the content, what it costs, what you can and can't watch from Hulu on Disney Plus, and we'll show you how to find Hulu content in Disney Plus, and we'll discuss some of the work that went on behind the scenes to make this happen. Finally, we'll wrap up with what this move signals for the wider streaming industry. Let's get started.
If you subscribe to both Hulu and Disney Plus in the US, either through the Disney Bundle or as a standalone subscriber to each app, you can now watch Hulu titles within Disney Plus. The reverse is not true. Even if you subscribe to both Hulu and Disney Plus, you cannot watch Disney Plus titles inside Hulu. Now let's look at what it costs.
You can get Hulu and Disney Plus with ads for $9.99 a month or without ads for $19.99 at time of recording. Or you can get the Disney Bundle, which also includes ESPN Plus, with ads for $14.99 a month or without ads for $24.99 a month. You can cancel or switch plans at any time.
Hulu and Disney Plus will continue to remain available as standalone apps for the time being. If you only subscribe to Disney Plus, you'll be prompted to sign up for Hulu anytime you try to access a Hulu title from within Disney Plus.
Disney Plus only subscribers can add Hulu for an additional $2 a month at time of recording. Now let's look at what Hulu content you can watch on Disney Plus. You can stream a significant majority of Hulu titles on Disney Plus, but not everything in Hulu's library.
You'll be able to access archive and next day on-demand access to shows and movies from across the brands owned by Disney. This includes ABC, Fox, FX, Disney Channel, MTV, Lifetime, Nickelodeon, and more.
For example, you can stream episodes from shows that air on major networks like CBS, Fox, and NBC that Hulu has licensing agreements with. This means shows like The Masked Singer the next day, as well as shows like The Mentalist and Mom from CBS, 30 Rock and Frasier from NBC, and House and 24 from Fox, as well as The Bear and Abbott Elementary. You'll also get access to Hulu originals like Only Murders and Handmaid's Tale, all within Disney Plus.
Disney has said that the movies and TV shows available on Hulu within Disney Plus will change over time as licensing agreements expire and new ones are signed. Now let's take a look at how to find Hulu content on Disney Plus.
When you launch Disney Plus, you'll see a Hulu tile at the top to the right of the other Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, and National Geographic tiles already there. Clicking that tile launches the new Hulu hub on Disney Plus.
Within it, you'll see rows of content organized into categories like adult animation, alien, anime, horror, suspense and thriller, and true crime.
Some of these categories are new with the Hulu integration. Others are existing categories that now have Hulu titles in them. One of the concerns that parents had with the Hulu integration was how to keep their children from having access to mature content.
Disney has largely addressed this concern with robust parental controls, which you can easily set at a profile level by logging into your account at disneyplus.com on a computer or tablet. You can also easily create a new profile on Disney Plus and set the viewing age.
Within that profile, titles shown will be age appropriate to that profile. You can choose from TVY, which is content suitable for all ages, all the way up to TVMA, which allows access to every title on the platform.
During our use of the platform, we confirmed that mature titles such as The Americans and The Bear did not display on our kids' profile, which we have set to age 14. If you have very young children, you can enable Junior Mode, which has a simplified experience, no ads, and only shows content that is suitable for all ages.
You can also enable a prompt that requires young children to answer a question in order to exit Junior Mode. As a side note, creating separate profiles for users on both Hulu and Disney Plus will help keep content recommendations relevant for each user. So while you're creating new profiles on Disney Plus for your kids, you may want to head over to Hulu and create one for the adults in your home too. Now let's look at what went into making this integration work, because it helps us learn something about how the streaming space is changing.
Chris Lawson, the EVP of Content Operations at Disney, said it had to move over more than 100,000 individual assets from Hulu to Disney Plus to make the integration work. He told The Verge, quote, It's been a bit of a massive lift, but when it's all said and done, we will have one master media library for the entire company that has the same consistent metadata formats, description of content, and playback coding. End quote. As a result, Hulu titles are fully integrated into recommendations, sets and collections on Disney Plus, making it easier to discover content to watch.
Aaron LaBerge, president and CTO of Disney Entertainment and ESPN, described the integration as, quote, the most significant technical, operational, and product evolution for Disney Plus since its launch, one that reflects a wider technology transformation that we have been undertaking, end quote. Disney integrated login, personalization, and recommendation systems with this move. And all that integration required Disney to build a metadata translator that makes search better and makes it easier for Disney to recommend titles you'll actually like.
One of the surprising benefits of all that work is that Hulu titles on Disney Plus now have Dolby Vision support. Before, viewing quality was limited to standard definition or traditional high definition. Now let's move on to our final factor. What does this integration signal for the streaming industry as a whole?
Bundles are increasing across the streaming industry, and this is an example of that. Disney stands to gain from integrating the two apps since it bought out Comcast's 1/3 stake in Hulu and now has sole control of the app. Deadline reported that during a Disney earnings call with analysts in November of 2023, CEO Bob Iger said the bundle would enable Disney to use its, quote, upsell capabilities, end quote, and increase engagement as it continues to trim streaming losses.
The Hollywood Reporter shared that Joe Early, the president of direct-to-consumer for Disney Entertainment, said, quote, its whole goal is to make happier subscribers and healthier subscribers, provide them convenience, deeper engagement, better retention, and increase the value of the Disney bundle for our subscribers, end quote.
As the LA Times reported, Disney wants to reduce churn and increase the amount of time people spend on Disney Plus. Beta testing of the integrated experience showed higher engagement, and this is important to Disney and every other streamer and media company because they make the most money on ad revenue. Keeping users on the platform leads to higher ad revenue.
Finally, the move reveals that as Disney was busy integrating Hulu into Disney Plus, it was also transforming how it views streaming in general.
All the work that went into integrating everything from login tools to advertising platforms to metadata and personalization systems moves Disney from owning a collection of streaming services in Disney Plus, ESPN Plus, and Hulu toward a single streaming product across the entire Walt Disney Company.
By unifying everything behind the scenes, what you watch on Hulu will affect your Disney Plus recommendations and vice versa. Over time, these recommendations could extend to what teams you follow on ESPN and maybe even what rides you enjoy at a Disney theme park.
It represents a step toward the integration and convenience that streamers have been asking for. And it helps position Disney for the future of streaming as it competes with tech giants like Amazon and Apple that have significantly deeper pockets for your eyeballs.
Well, that does it for this video. What do you think of the new Hulu on Disney Plus? Have you been able to find Hulu content easily? Let us know in the comments below.
And if you haven't already, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you can get all our latest news and reviews when they drop. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.